In a city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Plenty of season left to go. 3 months of football ahead as we are underway here at Week 4. Return starts at the 9. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that hit stops him in his tracks. Offense up to the line fast. 2nd and 10 now. Has him on the quick hitter. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up at the 20 after the touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. That one's complete over the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. He's trying to push the field. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Return coming here from the 12. Has room down the left sideline. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders finish off their opening drive. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Complete out to the right. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he made.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. Fires right away, but incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the...
And he's got it! That's a layup for it, but touchdown! The Vikings take a 7-point lead in the 1st. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings grow their lead to 8. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. To throw, here's Hall. He's going deep. And no, he drops the deep shot. A big play to start the game, but it slips through, incomplete.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
We're working a couple yards past the line. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Hall looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings lead by 15 now. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Chooses to bring this one out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Dallas Turner there to bring him down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's going deep this time. He's got it inside the 25. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down. And time runs. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 19. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down. Throw left side, complete. And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Raiders trim the lead down to 9. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
And he'll get in. The 2-point try successful. Now they trail by 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning it from the 4. Not a good return. They bring him down just beyond the 10. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. It is caught left side. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's on the move. No one so he chucks this to another county.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Throwing on third, McCarthy. He has the first over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Working quickly here. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Pass is caught, it's T.J. Hawkinson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
24-yard gain on the play.
On 1st down, they'll run. Has a lane inside the 35. And he has this all the way down to the 23. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, you get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. McCarthy looking to throw. Oh, my! It's intercepted in the end zone!
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop it behind the line. Here he is on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's got a man left. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for Raiders 1st.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Hall setting a throw. Dialing up a receiver screen. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. L'Jarius Sneed there for the stop.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 43. That's incomplete left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And they'll mark him down there after the dive. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Vikings looking down a very long field. Back to the line they go. It's second down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. This one falls incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. Cut out left. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10, here's McCarthy. That's completed right side. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow their lead just before halftime. Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Hall. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Looking slant route, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Play action on 1st down. Throwing deep for the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So 2nd down coming up. They'll throw it again. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out a little short of the 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Now Hall. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Trying to find Brock Bowers. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. To throw, here's Hall. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Andrew Cooper takes it away. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fielded at the 7. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They haven't caught him yet. And he does. Touchdown. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. From his own end zone, here we go. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Stopped that time by Antonio Johnson.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 28-yard line.
Hauled in left side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Here's the one back on the handoff. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Here's 2nd and 7. Completed to his running back. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Throwing his Hall. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Big catch made, and he got both feet in. They get 22 on that one. And that's a Vegas first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run it from the gun. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a pickup of 6.
From the 18 on second down. It's his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Hall. This ball's cut by Bowers. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Throwing from the gun. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Oh man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, But it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you have to finish with points.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He has the first over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. First and 10 from the 41. Back to the air, McCarthy. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings push their lead further to start the half. They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings continue piling on to this lead. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Chooses to bring this one out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Gets everything he has under this throw. And they pick him off again. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception. Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. On play action now, McCarthy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. McCarthy to throw for it. They can't connect as the coverage comes through. The 4th down stand.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 2nd and 8. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
That's caught for the first. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Hall setting a throw. That one's incomplete. Couldn't connect.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd and 10 now. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Hall looking to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Hit it well that time, a little too well, in fact. And the Vikings will take over at the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Vikings with it to begin the 4th, and this game entering blowout territory. Second down now, 7 to go. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. And it's a nickel look by the Raiders. 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Along the right sideline, there's space. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings keep running away with this. Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again.
Raiders 14.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. From his own end zone, here we go. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Handoff now from the gun. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's 2nd and 5. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. They mark him short there, and the run gains nothing. It's 4th down.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force 4th and long.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they pick him off again. Edgerrin Cooper takes it away. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They'll get that yard back, but no more. It's 3rd and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. There'll be 3 total on the play. 4th and 7 now. So the Vikings sending out the field goal team here. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And looking at the scoreboard, Brock, I think they can weather the miss there.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week, specifically because of that miss.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And oh, he got it! Interception! Pat Surtain has it. And the Vikings take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Man in motion here. Another carry for him. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Vikings close to beginning the year 4-0. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. They give it to him again. He's out in the clear. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Back to the well again. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. It's an 8-yard pickup, then they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
At the Raiders' 43-yard line.
A give now from the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
So the Vikings pick